Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. I'm Scab, your host, for those of you who don't know me, and I hope everything's going your way. Now, we're headed to the job site. I thought you'd like to ride with me. Well, I need to work on my intro, huh? So let's start it like this. 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. If you're new here, get used to hearing that because we're going to bring it up every video. Vets, I love you. You have a place here. We want to raise awareness and we want to support those who help those that are fighting that fight. All I can do is raise awareness. We are going to do some kind of raffle in March. I'd like to give that money to Project Valhalla. Last time we did Southeastern Guide Dogs. Now, I can't explain to you why. If I have to explain to you why it's on my mind, that says more about you than me, I guess, because 22 veterans a day, any number over 0 is too many, but 22 is staggering. So vets, I love you. You have a place here now. We back to blue over here. Scab, how do you do that? We don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, like I am, you never quit quitting. That's one of my favorite sayings. You got to stay in the fight. You got to fight it every day. It's not about willpower. Sometimes you need some real help. There's nothing wrong with that. Say, Scab, did you get any? Nope. And I probably should, if you want the God's honest truth. These videos for me are therapeutic. So, and you guys have been awesome. So, let's get into the video. Today, we're doing a what's in your pocket now. Someone that knows what they're doing and more prepared would have their knife ready. Madam. So, what we're going to do, if we don't get run over, and while we're doing the right thing, I got on my seatbelt here. Oh, for the love of God. While we're waiting on them, let's do this. I'm carrying my Medford Praetorian T and S90V today. Now, I carry this knife every day. It's a gift from Captain Electro, and I love this knife. I'm getting more and more used to it. I've always enjoyed bigger knives, bigger folders, bigger fixed blades, all of that. So this is right. I mean, this is just right in my wheelhouse. Fits good in the hand. It is a frame lock. It's a big knife, but it's not like super duper thick. I mean, it is, but it's not. It rides very, very well in my front pant pocket. I always keep this one on the left-hand side. And it's a joy. And Cap, if I hadn't said thank you enough, buddy, thank you. I truly enjoy this. I'm going to do a video sometime this week on just the knives I've been given. Now, we've been doing this about 8 months, 7.5, 8 months, something like that. And if I've seen it right, we're getting close to 920 subscribers. Now, here's the deal. At 950, my boy Jimbo is donating a Rat 7, an Ontario Rat 7. I kept saying Essie. That's wrong. I'm sorry. Both are American made. Both have a history, but this is an Ontario Rat 7. Great knife. Jimbo wants to donate it so we can make that hard charge into 1,000. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do. By the analytics, what's crazy is the views are split. Pretty even. But 51% of my views are from non-subscribers. You say, Scab, that's because they don't like it. Well, probably. But I mean, how about helping old Scabber out and hitting subscribe and like and share? And the reason I ask y'all, I've just started, doing the whole subscribe and all that. I just feel really weird about it. I don't know why. But I would ask you to share them. And if you're new, and I keep saying that because we've had a huge uptake in subscribers over the last 2 or 3 months. If you would, guys, some people just don't like doing comments, and I get that. But what I'm going to ask you to do, everybody, I would ask you to do, is just in the comments, put hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day. It'll turn blue, That way if somebody comes along and sees it and they click it, it'll take them to a lot of other videos. Some of them are mine, you know, because of the hashtag 22, but it does take you to videos that can help you and help others, and that's kind of what we're about. So my tasks for you today are, what's in your pocket? Ooh, y'all see that flickedness? And I love this knife. I'm telling you that right now. I cut a stick with it the other day just so the fanboys would go nuts. We use our knives here. If you watch this channel, just know that you're going to see some knives that a lot of people don't use, we use. Now, I haven't made up my mind this afternoon. I've got a couple mid-sized knives that I'd like to just sit down and go over. A lot of times, y'all know the format. We do a what's in your pocket in the morning, and then we'll do like a testing video, a cutting video in the afternoon. And when we do the cutting stuff, try to put it in the woods, or try to put it in situations where I'm going to use a knife every day. And that's key for everybody understanding. I don't try to do some 30 or 40 day comprehensive deal. I don't have that kind of time. I mean, that's not like, ooh, look at me. I'm just saying, you know, if this was a job, or if it ever turns into a job, then yes, absolutely, we'll knuckle up and buckle down and do some long range stuff. But what I try to do is show y'all. I'll do 4 or 5 tests, usually some chopping, usually some cutting. We'll cut some paracord, we'll get out there a little bit and just give y'all a good idea of how the knife looks in my hand. Does it have hot spots? Just quick hitter stuff. Now, Carl was messing with me about, he said, man, I don't think there's a knife you wouldn't recommend, and he's pretty right on that. But here's the deal. You say, Scab, is there a knife you wouldn't recommend? Yeah, you'll never see it on the channel. That's the beauty of not really, all the knives you see, guys, I own, or Kirk owns, or Dale, or Richard, or Jimbo, or my buddy Ryan that let me, he asked me to do one the other day, and I really enjoyed doing that GI Tonto. But the knives are mine. They're bought. They're paid for. And I tend to review the ones that I like. Now, everybody has in this knife community, which I love, our online knife community. Everybody's a part and everybody's welcome. I don't care who you are, who you know, who you blow, what you identify as. I don't care. You're welcome here. Now, we don't do hate, discontent, and all that. But the beauty of the knife community is everybody has kind of a speciality, and everybody can focus on different things. Now, if I had my way, I'd tell this guy to quit running right up my ass. For the love of God, man. On a 6-lane road, dude. Alright. I had to watch my mental Mondays with Captain Electro this morning and just take a breath. I don't understand that. Lanes open on either side of me, and old Stable Mabel back there, right? I don't know if they just need to pull up in the tailgate or what. There you go, Speed Demon. Love of God, man. Now here's what they'll do. They'll run way up there, get as far, and then slam on the brakes. Every morning. Every morning on my drive. Alright. We're focusing back on the task. Back on the task at hand. I don't even know where the hell I was at. Oh, everybody has their speciality. Now, if I had my druthers, I'd do choppers all day, every day, because that's what I like. I like big knives. I like to cut stuff. I like to bang stuff. I like to run around. Now, I wasn't able, with all the stuff going on, to get over to Richard's house to do my preacher. Lord willing, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we're going to do that on Friday. And we'll get the preacher back in action. I had to get with Donnie B all day on a couple questions, and we'll go from there. Now. I'd mentioned that hard push into 1,000. Backyard Samurai, Jimmy Slash, and Donnie B all day have been a big part. Backyard was the first one to shout the channel out. D-Bad has always been a big supporter. And Jimmy / Josh over there had sent a bunch of y'all my way. Now, we have a big group, Brothers in the Blade. I'm not going to try to name everybody right now because I'll leave somebody out, and I despise when I do that. Let me say this. If you have a knife channel, or you have a bushcrafty channel, or you have something to do with knives and bushcrafty, if you do swords, or battle light, whatever, if you have a channel, you are more than welcome to put in the comments, hey man, I got a channel, check me out. And that's what we do. We do a lot of shout outs. Y'all know I've been hardcore pushing on the Shredder. I love that dude and his family. They're awesome people. And again, my son, Hunter, was about the Shredder's age when my first wife and I divorced, and she moved to Alabama, 9 hours away from me. So, and she and I are friends now, and all that. But that was a very, very hard time. So when I see the Shredder and his dad and Mondays with Mama, man, it just does my heart good. And it's something good, and it's something decent, and it's a young man and his father bonding, and I'm behind that. Y'all know I am. Now, there's also another dude who I shout out everybody. I tell you, unless you're Tony Constantinople. Now, I've said this a bunch. Tony's probably the only way to get away with it. I'm not going, if your channel is tanning your tank, I'm not shouting you out. Love you, God bless, unless you're Tony. God bless you. I can't do that. But if it's decent, and I'm not talking about, there's no parameters, man. If you got some knives and you got the guts to get up there and do this, I'm gonna help you out the best I can. I'm a little channel, I'm growing, but I'm growing because a bunch of little channels said, hey, go check out Scab. So we turn the favor. Now, let me get to this so I can get on and y'all get on with your morning. I mean, I know y'all love hearing me. I'm like the Tony Robbins of the knife channel, but Erik 117. I think, I'm not even going to try to spell it. There's Erik Hussein, spells his with a C, and Erik 117 with a K. And I'm going to put a link to Erik 117 to his videos in my description. He's between 65 and 70 subscribers last time I looked. Guys, that dude is talented. That dude, I'm telling you, Backyard Samurai supports him. All the Brothers in the Blade support him, okay? Carl, Backyard, Donovan, I've seen everybody over there. See, that's what I start naming people, and people get left out. And y'all know I love everybody. But go to Erik 117. Now, I mentioned Erik Hussein. Those two guys right there, man, they're talented. They don't ramble on for 30 minutes like I do. You're thinking, thank God. But they get in there, they get it done, they get on. Now, the fact that Erik 117 doesn't have more than 100 is ridiculous. So guys, I'm going to say this again. Matter of fact, I'm going to title this video Erik 117. Y'all need to subscribe. And ride with Scab. But go support him. The dude watches a couple of my videos and a couple of other Brothers in the Blade videos, and Miss Becky's in there. Now, Megan's renamed it Business Is or something. You know how Megatron is. We'll do a breaking news and I'll let her explain it. But the dude only watched a couple videos, and on his cutting stand, he puts 22. Guys, I mean, it means a lot, I'm not a veteran. Y'all know that. I ain't ever been in the military. I know that shocks you with as lean and trim as I am. Never been. My son served, my wife served, my grandfather served. Hundreds of ancestors, seriously, have served. I've done a lot of genealogical stuff. And so veterans, man, it's just on my heart. Just it's just there. So for Eric to put that on the stand, I mean, it meant the world to me. And I've said this a gazillion times. I'm not the leader of the movement, the starter, and none of that, man. There's people who do way more. I mean, all I can do is raise awareness. But as somebody who has put themselves in this fight, it just meant a lot to me, you know. So let's get over there. Let's bump his numbers up. Let's support everybody. Well, listen, guys, let y'all look at this one more time. Had a good looking knife. Now I got this one on me today. Y'all know I carry 4. I have this one. I have my Cold Steel Recon one, my Cold Steel Bush Ranger, and my Emerson CQC7. Now, those are my 4 for today. My fixed blade today is a Case Winkler Skinner. I'm blessed and I'm fortunate enough to work outside, so I can carry a fixed blade. And it's in a sheath by Dory. So this afternoon, I'm going to show you all the sheaths she did for this one. We're starting to move forward and really progress there. She's doing a jam-up job. So guys, listen, I'm going to run this out because we run into everybody and their brother has just stopped in the middle of the highway. So I love y'all, except these people here. Everybody stopped up there, so we're going to run 100 miles an hour up behind them and just pull over in front of me and then stop. And God help you if a policeman's pulled somebody over, son, they can be pulled over here and people just jerk the wheel and go over 3 lanes. Yeah, because that's not obvious. Well, before my blood pressure gets up, listen, I love y'all. God bless y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. What's in your pockets? And I'm gone. I'm still here. I hate this thing.